Hey, how's everybody doing today? In this video, we're going to discuss the do's and don'ts of the secondary application. Now, it's really important to know that after you fill out your application for AMCAS and ACOMAS, that's what's known as your primary application. There's actually a whole other portion that you have to fill out called your secondary application. We're going to hop into a little of the do's and don'ts in this video to discuss what you can do better to maximize your secondary application. And as always, this video is presented by TME Consulting. All of our information will be in our bio. So congratulations, you've successfully applied to medical school and got your primary application in. It's currently getting verified, or it was verified, and you start getting requests for secondary applications from some of your dream schools. You're excited, you know you want to get these turned around quick, but you're not really sure what to do. Well, let's hop into a little of the do's and don'ts to help you make the most out of those secondary applications. So we're going to go ahead and put a nice do's and don't column. So thinking about what you should do, and these are very important to make the most out of your secondary application. Number one, you need to be time efficient. Number two, you have to make it school specific. Number three, you want them to be unique. And number four, you want them to be well written. Now we're going to write in what you shouldn't do, and a lot of these are the opposite. And it's very important to know that if you follow the do's, the don'ts will not happen, and you will successfully send in well-written, time-efficient secondary applications to schools to optimize your chance at getting an interview and hopefully an acceptance. Now let's dive into a little bit about the timing, because this is probably the most important. When a secondary application comes to your email inbox, it's really important that you turn it around very quick. Now, secondary applications come in many different forms. They could be just something that you have to click accept, they could be a few sentences just to write about yourself, or they could be whole new essays. So it's really important to allot enough time so that you could successfully do these and turn these around in an efficient manner. Now, normally, we like to say about 1 week is a good turnaround time. You don't want to wait any longer than 1 week, because schools start to think that you're not that interested, and they'll most likely be looking at other secondary applications that are coming in. And just to note as well, is that most schools don't consider your application complete until you actually turn the secondary around. So timing is very important in this aspect. Up next, let's talk about school specific. It's really important to note that schools want to know that you're interested in attending their university. So what I always recommend students do is look up the mission statement of a school that you're filling out a secondary application for, because most schools usually ask, what kind of diversity could you bring to their student body? Now, it's really important to look at a school's mission and sort of emulate what they can offer. And this is a great opportunity to do a little bit more digging into each of these schools and really figure out why you want to attend their university. Up next, let's talk about uniqueness. And the reason why I add in that you want to make each of these unique is because a lot of schools ask certain questions that may overlap. But you have to be careful, and you have to realize that some questions might be worded slightly different than other universities' questions. And it's important for you to specifically answer the school is asking. So what I mean by uniqueness is that some of these topics that you're writing about might overlap, but for each of the schools, make sure that you're answering the direct question and being very focused within your answer. Now, this last one is a no-brainer. You have already come this far, so you've already filled out your primary application, you've already filled out your experiences and your activities, you've already done your personal statement, and you got it looked over multiple times. It's important to know that you want to keep these well written. You want to continue to keep up that mentality of making sure that your grammar is correct, the wording's correct, and the flow is correct, and that will really show schools that you're dedicated in being able to give them a properly written secondary application. And as always, I just want to thank you guys for watching this video. You can contact us at trifectameconsulting@gmail.com, and you can visit us online at trifectameconsulting.com. Now, if you want to get a little bit more information on the services we provide, check out our website and set up a free consult with us. Thank you.